Hi everyone, welcome to Nonprofit Narratives. I'm Angelina Johnston and I'm here with NAMI Acadiana. I also have with me Rose Seach. She's our NAMI Walks manager, and I have Miss Gwen Descant. She is our vice board president. We're very excited to be here today. We feel that being out in the community, a lot of people know about NAMI, but they don't quite know exactly what we do. They know the name, National Alliance on Mental Illness, and our mission is to build better lives for individuals with a mental health condition. So we do that in many ways. We have support groups. The support groups are peer-led, so the peers actually have lived experience. The support groups are confidential and free of charge. We also have education classes. Our education classes are 8 weeks. They're very informative, and they're also peer-led, and they are free to the community. So, oh gosh, I forgot where I was going.
Some other classes that we do.
Yes.
Other outreach.
So as far as the support groups, we have 2 types of support groups. We have our family support groups. Those are for family, friends, and loved ones with a mental illness. We also have Connection Recovery, which is a support group for individuals who have a mental health condition themselves. And as far as our classes, we also have support for the families as well, and we have support for the individual who has a mental health condition. As far as our community outreach, we do a lot of really great things. One new thing that we're doing right now is NAMI Conversations, which we are able to go out to businesses and local organizations to talk about mental health and raise awareness and build advocacy and things like that, just because with mental health, education is so important. Right. And we also have the NAMI Walk, which Miss Rose has been working and doing for so long now, and most people know us from the NAMI Walk. So Rose, if you don't mind, would you share a little bit about that?
Okay. So, do you want me to share about the walk, or you want me to tell you a little bit about the history of NAMI itself at first?
The history would be good
Okay.
in that, and maybe lead into the walk. That way everyone
Okay.
can kind of know how.
So I'm going to read a little bit of this because there was
Sure.
stuff that I didn't even realize, so I'm just going to read it.
Yes.
It's not long. So to begin with, there was NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness, that started as a small group of families in 1979. That blew my mind. I'm like, wow. NAMI since then has blossomed into the nation's leading voice on mental health today, and I realize with some looking up, we are the voice for mental illness. There really are no other organizations out there that do what we do.
Wow.
Today, NAMI is an alliance of more than 650 affiliates and 49 state organizations who work in communities to raise awareness and provide support and education that was not previously available to those in need. And NAMI Acadiana, which I'm proud, is one of these approved local affiliates for years beginning in the early 90s. That's how long we have been here in Acadiana. There was a NAMI affiliate group in Lafayette in the area that changed names over the years, such as Family and Friends of the Mentally Ill, Journey of Hope, and NAMI Lafayette. These groups were mainly for support of family members and mainly met in homes of the leaders around their kitchen tables. NAMI Lafayette did offer the Journey of Hope educational class. It was a precursor of the current Family to Family class, so that was pretty interesting.
Wow.
In 2008, our NAMI Acadiana here formed a new board and was renamed NAMI Acadiana. They obtained an office and began NAMI-sponsored trainings for volunteers in order to start support groups and education classes for family members and for individuals living with mental illness. These support groups and classes follow the NAMI guidelines and were always free to participants. We like to let people know it's free, and they are still free today. Thus, NAMI Acadiana was born with the same NAMI mission of building better lives for all those affected by mental illness. I did not realize how long we were, because I'm a part of the walk, and I heard in the beginning, because I sit on the board, and I heard in the beginning, you know, how they started in little bits and pieces, but not the full. So this was interesting when I
Right.
looked it up. I was
That's
like,
right.
wow, we're big.
Yeah.
We're growing. So that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Do you want me to talk about the walk itself now?
Yes.
Okay. So NAMI Walks program was created by the National Mental Illness. See, I'm getting nervous.
Yeah.
It was created by National, and it was created to promote more awareness about mental illness, about the stigma that surrounds mental illness, and to bring the community together so that people know they're not alone. There are over 160 NAMI Walks from coast to coast in so many communities.
Wow.
They are presented by the NAMI state organizations and the NAMI affiliates throughout. We even got one in Hawaii.
Wow.
I was excited for that one.
Right.
I should have stayed on target. So anyway, we are united by our unique experiences and journeys and stories. The NAMI Walks is a celebration of individuals with mental illness, their families, their loved ones, and our communities, all coming together with that one goal that we want mental health for all. And so we come together and celebrate that and celebrate each other. The money that is raised through the 5K walk, because it is a 5K walk, the money is raised through sponsors and teams, all coming together to walk on that day to promote that unity, that oneness, so everyone knows they're not alone. And
But
it
you
always
don't have to be on a team.
you don't have to be
Okay,
on a
that's
team.
what I thought.
And
Okay.
yes, you don't. Thank you. You
Okay,
don't have to
yeah.
be on a team. Some teams are just 2 people.
Yeah.
I've seen
right.
people just come out and walk with us just to be
Right.
there. I'm always amazed on walk day when someone comes up to me who might have a mental illness, and they kind of stay in the background a little bit because this is new to them, and they say, "I can't believe these many people came out for me."
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it just,
that's
it's like,
amazing.
because I do the walk all year. It's a year-round thing. And I don't see the big picture until walk day.
Right.
And I see
Wow.
all these people.
Wow.
And COVID kind of shut us down a little bit. But since COVID, we're coming back. We're almost close back to like 600 walkers on that day.
Wow.
It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal to see so many people come out. And we are so grateful, very grateful from like forever and ever to all our partners, our sponsors, our team captains, our walkers, our volunteers. We cannot do that without them. We just can't. It
Yeah.
just wouldn't happen. So
Right.
thank you.
And it's a
Thank
great
you.
day. It's a great day.
Yes.
All the people that are gathered.
And I want to say to anyone listening out there, come out with us this year. Come see what community feels like when they come together as one, all together supporting that hope and that heart for mental health for all. And this year, I'm so excited. It's our 20th walk. Our 20th
Oh,
walk,
wow.
guys.
Wow,
I got
that's
goosebumps. I'm so excited. It's going to be great. We're going to try to do some great fun things for our community and those that come walk with us. And this year, our theme is going to be we are NAMI Walks. So,
Okay.
because
I love that.
it celebrates what we already do on that day.
Right.
So many people coming out, so many people having fun. Like Gwen, her whole family came out last year, and I get to
Yeah.
watch people, and everyone's enjoying themselves.
Yes.
But it just blows my mind that people are so excited and can't believe that this many people cared
Right.
enough to come out and celebrate mental health. Like,
Right.
it's wonderful. And on our walk, we have everything's free that day. Everything's free. We have food. We have refreshments. We have music. We have a kids area. The kids area is growing. They love it.
Yeah.
We have a fun run for the kids. We actually pass out medals, first, second, and third place, which they really love. We have a lot of vendors. So there's a lot more information when you come to the walk out there through the vendors of what's in the community for you. So I just hope people come out and join us. Always looking for sponsors and more team captains. You know, last year we had 45 teams. 45
Wow.
teams. So that
That's
was pretty
awesome.
good. And 35 sponsors. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And our sponsors come from everywhere. Not just the mental health agencies or hospitals, mom and pop or stores, like everyone sponsors. So
Right.
we just love it. But
Yeah.
but it's a great day, and it's a great day to see everyone come together with that one heart. That we
Right.
all want to see a better life for everybody and
Right.
mental health for everyone. Just
Right.
That's
everyone.
true.
Right, that's great. Yeah, it is. It's everybody's welcome that day. The weather, we've always had
it's so
a
much
wonderful turnout with the weather and, families, friends, everyone coming together. It really is a wonderful,
And I have to
wonderful
say,
day.
Rose does this all year long.
Yes.
This is her job as a volunteer.
A
We're all
volunteer.
volunteers.
Right,
And I have gone for probably since 2010. And so it's just gotten bigger every year, and it's fabulous. The families that come out and walk, and the kids, and it's just such a fun day. You do such a good job.
Well, like I
I
said,
love
it
it.
happens because of everyone pulling together.
Well.
Everyone's got to come together.
yes.
And it's just so funny because, and I'm glad, like I saw your family this year. Because sometimes I'm too busy and I don't get to watch people. And I watch
And
your
it's
family.
growing too.
And
Yeah.
Yes. I was like, wow, look at all the
And
whole
grandkids and-
family. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
it's awesome,
So
awesome.
fun.
It is a family event, so yes,
Yes.
we have the kids come out. We just don't do dogs.
Yes,
We
yes.
can't do dogs yet because we do it at school property and
Right.
yeah,
Right,
can't have dogs.
Okay, yeah. I
Yeah.
didn't think about that.
Oh, I get calls all the time. Can I bring my dog? Can I bring my
Yeah.
dog? I'm like, no.
Sorry.
not this
That's
time.
okay.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Well, thank you for tuning in to Nonprofit Narratives, and we're NAMI Acadiana. We'll be right back after this break.
Looking to grow your nonprofit's impact? Join AOC Community Media for Nonprofit Nourish, a quarterly meetup designed to connect, empower, and elevate local changemakers. Each session features expert-led workshops, free headshots, PSA recordings, and a light lunch, all at no cost. Topics rotate quarterly, spotlighting a range of areas including storytelling, media strategy, and community outreach. Space is limited. Register now at aocinc.org/nonprofit, and let's nourish the good together. Whether you're just starting out or leading a seasoned organization, there's a seat at the table for you. Let's build a stronger, more connected nonprofit community, one story at a time. Acadiana nonprofits are the heartbeat of our community, and Nonprofit Narratives brings their stories to life. Produced by AOC Community Media, this half-hour series showcases local organizations, highlighting their missions, impacts, and the people they serve. From youth mentorships to environmental advocacy, each episode celebrates the voices driving change across Acadiana. Tune in to AOC Channels 1 and 2, stream at aocinc.org/watch, and download AOC's streaming app found on most streaming platforms. Real stories, local heroes. This is Nonprofit Narratives.
Welcome back to Nonprofit Narratives. We're with NAMI Acadiana, and next we're going to have Miss Gwen share some information and a little bit about her story and her experience with NAMI.
Okay, so I've been with NAMI since probably 2010. I've probably been on the board since 2012. And I'll just kind of tell you a little bit about what got me to NAMI, how I found it, because we don't always know what we need to know, and when we find it out, it's such a powerful thing. And so I have a son who was a senior at LSU and was in a car accident, and it triggered a mental health issue. I don't like the term illness. I don't like to say mental illness because there's such a stigma around that. And one of the things NAMI's trying to do is break that stigma. Because when someone hears something's wrong with your brain, people don't understand, or, it's not like you have a heart condition or you have kidney disease or you have whatever that is a chronic life-altering disease that you have to take medication for. It's kind of the same thing, except when you use the term illness, it just kind of frightens people, and so they, there's a stigma, associated with that. that's one of the things we're trying to do with the walk and with the things with NAMI is raise awareness that we don't have to use that term. You can call it whatever you want to call it. You can call it my son is bipolar, or my daughter has, schizophrenia, or you can use the term, or you can just say mental health, disorder, mental health condition, whatever. NAMI looks at all of it. So I teach a NAMI family to family class. I'm one of the teachers. And one of the, it goes for 8 weeks. It's free. One of the things we talk about on one of the weeks are the different categories of mental illness, mental health disorders, which range from anxiety, depression, schizophrenia, bipolar, PTSD. We cover all of the things that are considered a mental health disorder. And so knowledge is power. And when you learn what causes this or what it's from, my son, his was triggered from a car accident, which is extremely rare. Didn't have any symptoms beforehand. We just didn't know. And so when he started a different behavior after the car accident, I didn't know what to do. I'm a speech pathologist, and I deal with children in the school system ranging from all kinds of disorders, but I didn't know what was wrong. And so I personally was seeing a therapist and talking to her about my son, and she said, you really should get in touch with NAMI. And I said, what is that? I don't know what that is. And so she gave me the name of a lady, and so I gave her a call, and I attended a support group initially to find out I'm not alone. We're not alone. We feel so alone. It was my son, and he was walking and doing these things that weren't normal behavior, but I didn't know who to see or what to call. We took him to the doctor, and we got a diagnosis, but unless you have someone that or someone that you've seen, or a relative or something that has dealt with this before, you're pretty much feeling very much alone. And so when I found NAMI, I felt like I found a family. And so I attended the classes. I wanted all the information. I wanted to know what I needed to do. My son spent many times in a psychiatric facility, and I needed to know how to deal with that, or share my story with others to let that this started in 2009, but he's in recovery, and recovery's possible, and there's hope through knowledge. And so NAMI brings that, or brings it, but it brought it to me and my family so I could share it with my parents to say, this is what I've learned, this is what Jason's doing, this is what he's going through, this is what we need to do, this is what is recommended, we can try, we can see, and so he can feel supported, and he can feel loved, and he can feel not alone, some trust. And so going through and still staying here with NAMI and doing the walks and raising money, because all of the things that NAMI offers are free. The classes are free. The brochures are free. We attend all of these different meetings and networking and going to all of the things, and everything we provide is free. But we can't do it without, some support from the community and sponsors and people that, are givers and want to make a difference. And so I know it's made a difference in my life, and I'm staying with NAMI. I'm going out, I'm speaking. I want people to know that, sometimes when you are the most vulnerable, there are people that have been there, and you are not alone. And come join us, come be with us. come learn what you need to know about your loved one. We're here to help in any way that we can.
We hear so many people that like you, who has these tremendous stories, attend some of our programs and tell us, wow, you made a difference in my family. You saved my loved one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or taking the class, you know.
Right.
I've had so many, you know, they're taking the class for so many different people. You know, I had a wife take a class for her husband. I had a husband take a class for a wife. I had, you know, grandparents come and take a class for their grandchild. I had, you know, parents take a class for their child, their grandchild. And so when you are around other people that have experienced it, it's easier for you to feel so supported and that you are not alone. You're not alone. There is such a stigma. And listen, this journey is the journey that I've had with my son has been now since 2009, and it hasn't been an easy journey. You know, there were lots of days that there is fear and there are tears and there are, you know, there's law involved, there are doctors involved, there are jails involved and hospitals involved and all of the things that you just, I've never been involved with. But when you get out there and you have some support from others in your community that you feel like I can call anybody that is on the board or whatever, that I need some help with my son. Or when you go and they go, how's Jason doing? And you go, he's great. You know, you just feel so loved and supported. And so this has been a wonderful thing for me and my family. And it can be a wonderful thing for lots of family members who don't know what to do. After the class, they're going like, where have you been? Why didn't I know? We need to get out there more. And that's what we're trying to do, especially with the walk, to get out there so others can know that there are people in our community. You don't have to go anywhere. Right here, we service 7 parishes, you know, that we are trying to get information out that you're not alone. The stigma, to break the stigma, to be involved, to know that people care and love you. We want to help. We want to be there.
Right. It's so important. One of the things that it's important to mention too, you had mentioned the family support group. You know, we have that ongoing. We're offering it virtually and in person for the first time, so we're really excited about that. Like you said, we serve 7 parishes, so it will be very helpful for those that, you know, are not able to get to our office. Our office is on Pinhook. You can always call our office, email NAMI at namiacadiana.org. We do a lot in the community, you know, just keep an eye out, you know, for us. And we'll also have something ongoing in May for Mental Health Awareness Month.
That's right.
So you can keep an eye out, you know, for that as well. And our NAMI conversations, and the walk is in October. So it will be here before we know it.
First Saturday.
Yes.
First Saturday in October.
Right.
And 20, can y'all believe it? 20.
I know.
Year 20, that's
I know.
awesome.
We're ready for it. So
And Angelina's good about putting a lot of stuff on our Facebook, so.
Facebook, LinkedIn, we have our website also. You can find information. You know, those are all the ways that you can support us. You know, you can become a NAMI member. We accept donations, our fundraising opportunities, things like that. We also accept volunteers, and there are board member opportunities also. So y'all
That's
just
right.
reach out
Awesome.
to us.
Yes.
We're here, and
We need your
everyone's
help.
welcome.
Yep.
Thank you for tuning in to Nonprofit Narratives. We appreciate your support, and we invite you to tune in next month for another Acadiana nonprofit.